Hi, okay, now on to the next lesson, which is MySQL data manipulation 2, part 2 of MySQL data manipulation. So we've got MySQL aliases, which are created with the as keyword here. Gives a temporary name to a column or a table to make them more readable to us, so we know exactly what we're doing. The aliases lifespan is for the duration of the query only. In other words, once the query is done, it ceases to exist. So the syntax for table alias is select column. Uh, the syntax is for table alias is select columns or column from table name as then the alias name. If it's for column, the syntax for column is select column name as alias name from table name. So you see the difference when it's with table, you put the alias at the end. When it is with column, you put the alias at the beginning of the query. So select column name as alias for column. Sorry for uh, for column. And when it's for table, you then you after the from table, that's when you put your last name. Okay, so the demo for analysis will be shown in the next one, which is right here, self-join. Okay, a self-join is a regular join, but the table is joined within itself. So join is its own. The table is joining itself, parts of itself together. So let's show you the syntax. Select column names or name from table 1 uh, and table 2. So you're selecting two, two columns from inside the same table where the condition is. Then you now note that table 1 and table 2 are different table aliases for the same table. In other words, T1 and T2, not table 1, but T1, this one and this one are two different table aliases for this same table 1. So it's not table 1 and table 2. It's the same table 1 that's got T1, same table 1 that's got T2 as aliases. Okay? So that's how you assign them. Example which also demonstrates aliases here is let's copy this uh, and essentially it is saying, let me paste it here and then we can see clearly what we're doing. So we go into here now, SQL is loading. Okay, got it now. So we go here, select A, the car name, as car name 1, then B, the car name, as car name 2, and also select A, the price. So we see we actually having an alias of A, the car name, and then giving it an alias of car name 1. Um, so there are two aliases in here now. So we got an alias for the table and we got an alias for the we got an alias for the column. We got an alias for the table. So you can see what I was referring to where so the alias for table is at the end and the alias for column is at the beginning. Okay, so here we go now. A dot car name. So as now equal to B product ID and A price is equal to E price, order by A price. So we are comparing two columns within the same table on this on the base of product ID price and order number price. Okay, so let's run this query and see what it means. You might need to read out a few times to get it. Um, so there you go. So it's now showing us Maybach and 25,000, where 250,000 are exactly the products we have found in this subjoin. Okay, so and that's exactly what we're expecting to get. Okay, so MySQL full outer join, which is the same thing as full join. So the MySQL doesn't natively support full outer join as I mentioned before, but SQL does, which is TSQL does. However, you can simulate one by using the union operator, a left join and a right join. Effectively, this means you will write the same join twice, but the left join loses data from the right table and the right join will lose data from the left table. The union operator combines these two data sets and removes any duplicate from the data set, thus simulating a full outer join. I hope you understand that. So you do a left join, you do a right join, but because both of them will lose data, you now do a union operator combining these two data sets because the union will remove any duplicates from which would now result in a full outer join. Okay. Now note that the full outer join and the outer join are the same things, but they are just slightly different terminology. Okay, how to do a full join with MySQL? Full outer join is done with the union operator, as I mentioned earlier. So this is how the union operator works. It refers to as an operator, not a keyword. So this is the first aspect you need to notice. It is used to compile the result set of two or more select statements with the following conditions. The columns must also have similar data types. In other words, there cannot be two different data types. Every select statement within union must have the same number of columns. All right, and the columns in every select statement must also be in the same order. Same number of columns, same order, and must be the same data type. So those three things must be done. The syntax for union is select column name from table 1, union select column name from table 2. And that is a simple syntax really. So the union operator selects only distinct values by default. To allow duplicate values, use union all. So the default is union for union is distinct for distinct values only. But if you want to unite everything, then use this union all. All right. So the syntax for union all is union all, just like that. This select column name from table union all. Select column name from table 2. So the only difference is just the union all, right? Instead of just union there, you put all. Okay. So again, saying the column name would result somewhat equal. I usually incorporate the column names in the first select statement. The column names in the result set are usually equal to the column names in the first select statement. So this whatever the columns uh, in this first select statement is what is going to whatever column is in this table is what's going to show in the united table. Okay. Okay, for example, we've got an example here. Select car name from employer, select car name from company cars, the union. No, let's copy this whole thing so we can see clearly. And also let's criticize one a little bit. Okay, so so we're going to SQL. So we got that there. So it says select car name from company cars, union. So let me separate it. So union, okay. Then select car name from contractors. Okay, so we got select car name from company cars, then union. Select car name from contractors. Order by car name. Okay, so that's where it ends. See, this is where it's good to have a semicolon. Now I can see that this is superfluous and not needed in there. So this is the code we're really copying here. So let's select car name from company cars, union, then select car name from contractors, order by car name. Okay, so let's click go now, see what we get. Right, we get it, and what we get is Bentley, Lotus, Maybach, and Tesla. So these are the United columns we get of the table. United, this is the United table, the Union. So it's exactly what is here. So that's okay. So the next one is functions. These functions of sum, average, and count. So the sum function returns a total sum of numeric columns. The syntax is select sum column name from table name where condition. Okay. For example, select sum price from company cars. So this is an inbuilt function. The result set should get us this. So let us quickly run that so we know exactly what we're doing. So it's going to essentially add up everything in price for us. So sum is a function. So that's it right there. Give us some price, 100, 1,055,000. Right, that's the total price is there. The average function returns the average value of a numeric column. So unlike the sum, this gives an average. Syntax is similar to sum, it's just that we have APG for average there. And for example, we're going to say select average price for company cars. So we're going to have, let's get that there now, SQL, and we're going to say, and instead of sum, we're going to say ABG. Okay, so we go to go, and that's the average price there for us, 175,833 33p 33 cents or 33 pence or 33 kobo is what you're gonna have for the average, okay, of the cost. So Count. The count function returns the number of rows that matches a specified criterion. Select count column name from table name where condition is the syntax. For example, in our contract with our contractors table, select count product ID from contractors, and we should get 4. Okay, so it's count product ID. That's the essential function there. So let's do this and go into SQL, you know, my PHP admin, and and to paste, and we go into go, and we get it there 4. So it counts for us. Okay, so that's essentially the part 2 of the data manipulation with MySQL. And that's it for now. We got a question which you can answer if you are signed up to debonairtraining.com, enrolled in the LMS for this particular SQL course, and you'll get practice code. You'll be tutor led. You will be online driven to become that superstar developer you need to be, with assistance from Debonair Training. So yeah, thank you for taking this tutorial on SQL, video tutorial on SQL. Hopefully, um, you do very well in our online module, and of course, this is just the beginning. Other modules, be sure you take the full developer series so that you can become that super developer. Get ready for module APIs and subsequently further including testing, Jenkins, and CI/CD, everything in software engineering really. Okay, then, thank you very much. Um, See you in the next one.